What's up, guys? How's it going today? Happy Thanksgiving, and welcome to day 2 of yanking the motor out. As you guys can see, it's a beautiful day today. It's about 60 degrees today, so we're gonna get some work done. Left to do today on the list, we got drive shaft, we got exhaust, shifter, undo the transmission bolts, engine mount bolts, and hook up the hoist and get it out of there. So yeah, join me, guys, and we'll get this motor out of here. I figured I'd also kind of show you guys what the car looks like without the bumper and the hood and the light. I just took some final pictures of it because it probably won't have these same wheels on it next year. So I figured it'd, kind of be the last time I'll see it, as it is right now. And without the hood and the bumper, again, it gives it a little bit of a aggressive look, if you will. It's kind of, the lighting's kind of, hard to get right because I'm halfway in the garage, but yeah, so RB's gonna stay. RB's gonna stay the same. It's gonna look a little different, but it'll stay the same. So yeah, guys, right now I'm gonna jack up the car and undo the drive shaft from the differential, and then hop inside and take the shifter out, like I was saying. And then while we're underneath doing the drive shaft, we're just gonna disconnect the exhaust. So yeah, let's just get started. Alright, guys, so now that we have the car fully jacked up, there are 4 bolts in the front of the diff connecting to the drive shaft. The drive shaft right there. And then we have the diff. Zoom out for you a little bit. The diff right there. Those 4 bolts. Take those out. There's also, if I can get in there, you just want to go ahead and take out those 2 hoop bolts, and then the whole drive shaft should just slide right out. Alright, guys, so to take the exhaust off, the place where I'm going to unbolt it, it's easiest, I think, is at the end of the downpipe where it meets with the test pipe of your cat. Just those 2 bolts there, I'm pointing right at it. And then we're going to go right ahead, and then after that, actually no, I'm getting ahead of myself. I wasn't able to get the second hoop bolt off the drive shaft because the exhaust is kind of blocking it, so I have to move it out of the way a little bit. So first I'm just going to take the exhaust off so I can wiggle it around, make some room for myself, and then I'll be able to get that hoop off, slip the drive shaft off, and then we're going to go ahead and take the shifter out, and then we can take the mounts off. So yes, guys, stay tuned. Alright, guys, so you saw we got the drive shaft out. We disconnected the exhaust from the end of the downpipe. Next thing we got to do, guys, and one of the last things we have to do, is unbolt the shifter assembly. Not the unbolt the shifter. Take the shifter out. You guys probably know somewhat how to do that, but I will show you anyways. And then we have to take the mounts off. We have to unbolt them from the tranny, from the car, and then also the mounts inside the car. So I don't know why I'm thinking back now. I lowered the car, and now I have to jack it back up again, but alrighty, guys, this is where your setup may differ from mine depending if you have a short throw shifter, specifically this short throw shifter. Obviously, as you guys can see, I can unscrew the whole shifter assembly from kind of the halfway point. It's kind of all stuck to my shifter here, as you guys can see right there. Reason being is there's no C-clip anymore. This whole, it's like an adapter sandwich plate, so basically this just stays just how it is. So all you have to do in my case is just unscrew it. However, in most cases where there's a stock shifter, there's going to be a C-clip just down inside there. And like I said, you're going to want to grab these kind of tools and stick, get those in there, stick them in the hole, grab them together, slide it out. And then once you do that, the whole thing should just be able to pop right out for you guys. But yeah, in my case, obviously, it's a little bit different. But, you guys will get the kind of gist of it once you get diving in there. Alright, guys, just coming back to our little checklist here just to make sure we have everything done that we needed to get done. Obviously, with the battery, hood off, drain fluids, yep, wiring harness is all gone, obviously. Not gone, but it's disconnected. I just put it aside over here. Remove the shifter, we just did that. Clutch line, that's the one thing we have to do still. Remove the slave. We're going to go on the transmission, and we're just going to remove it right off the slave so we don't have to bleed it, and we don't have fluid going everywhere. I'll show you guys in a second how to do that. And then we're going to remove the front bumper. Obviously did that. Drive shaft, we just did that. Exhaust, we did that today as well. Attach hoist, unbolt motor from motor mounts, which is exactly what we're about to do now. I actually will attach the hoist right quick. And then just to make sure you guys are aware, when you unbolt the transmission, or the transmission, let me see if I can get you guys into there right quick. That little blue bar there, that's obviously the transmission, mount there for the RB swap. So you want to make sure you put a jack underneath the transmission because you don't want the whole tranny to just drop down. It's obviously not safe, and you just it's just not a good idea, right? So make sure you have a jack under there when you get it out, just to keep it supported. And yeah, so right now we're just going to attach the hoist, guys. I will show you. Actually, let me just show you where I'm going to attach it right quick right now. Everyone's different depending on where they want to do it. Me personally, I will probably either bolt up something right here I don't have the little hooks. I really wish I had the hooks. I think there's one that goes back there and one that goes on the other side of the on the exhaust side. But if not, all I'm going to do, guys, is just wrap some tie downs, like those little ratchet straps, around my intake manifold, a couple around the runners, and just make sure you don't pinch anything. Make sure I'm going to have them running right through here so they're resting on a solid piece of the motor and not pulling or stretching anything. And then on this side, I am probably going to do the same thing and just run it through the exhaust manifold runners. That's probably going to be the best way to do it. Honestly, I might have to take this heat shield off just to get a little bit more access to them. But yeah, just going to hook it up along these sides. Like I said, everyone has a different way of how they want to do it. But this is the way that works for me. And yeah, so let's just get working. Alrighty guys, so now we're going to move on to taking the slave, clutch slave out. I believe it's not the master, it's the slave, I'm pretty sure. We're going to go ahead and take these two bolts out. And it'll just start dangling. It's not going to leak or anything, guys. So just kind of hang it up, or you can just even let it, dangle on its own. I got my clutch line here, so instead of just unbolting it and draining all the fluid out, I'm just going to unbolt the actual two 14 mils right here and just kind of let the whole thing dangle. So I hooked it up. Some of you may not be too impressed and too happy about this bolting spot, but it's a really strong bolt. No need to worry. In the back here, got hooked up to the head. Nice secure spot down there as well for the exhaust to the hot side. Now we're going to move on to the cold side. Alright guys, so just to update you, unfortunately I wasn't able to get this mount down here just because of the way this sits and the angle, and the chain itself kind of made it so it wouldn't fit too well. I guess that's the reason why I never used them, at least on the intake side. So I always use these and they always work fine for me. Just loop them around twice along the intake runners. Just make sure you're not caught up on anything underneath here. You don't want to yank anything out of its place, any hoses or anything like that. So just do a double check down there, guys, and make sure you're good to go. And if you are, then yeah, you should just be able to go right ahead and start yanking it out. Launch the transmission support here. 2 bolts on this side, 2 on the other. And like I was mentioning earlier, guys, you want to make sure you have a jack underneath it to support it before you fully, disassemble the mounting points. So, alright guys, well, if you guys can hear me, I'm just going to go ahead and just loosen these bolts a little bit, just crack them loose. And then once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and slide the jack underneath here on my end. Just because it's easier to crack them loose and then actually get them off, because when you have the jack in the way, it's a lot harder to get leverage on it. I learned that a few times ago. So break them loose like that. Same thing on the other side. Oh goodness. So coming back to our little checklist here to make sure we have everything done. Obviously, all these top things are all done, just remove, all that good stuff. Today we started off at disconnecting the drive shaft, and then we got the exhaust done. We got obviously got the hoist attached, and all that good stuff there. We have unbolt motor mount and train mounts. We just did that. Double check. So we're gonna double check, guys. Make sure everything is completely, disassembled, disconnected off of the engine. You want to make sure that nothing is still connected, so you don't rip anything out. Eventually you can slowly just start jacking it up, guys, and you'll slowly, if you just want to give it a quick check after you jack it up a few times to make sure nothing's still hanging on there, definitely do that. But yeah, guys, we're about to set you guys back up on the tripod, and we are about to lift the engine out. So this is actually probably the easiest part, as funny as that sounds. But yeah, guys, just check this out. I'm literally just going to kind of mess around with it as we're doing. I'll kind of talk to you guys while I am pulling it. So yeah, guys, just gonna set you guys right back up, and we're almost done here, guys. So let's get it. Alrighty, guys. One thing I did forget to mention, actually, you want to lower the jack a little bit. However, first I'm just gonna lift the engine hoist up just a tad and remove those 2 actual mounts. Got these mounts, really nice, solid, fully, full solid mounts. McKinney sells them, so if you guys are looking into some mounts, definitely go ahead and check them out as far as, you know, just ways to mount your motor. So right now we're just going to go ahead and lower the jack a little bit. Alright guys, so now you guys just kind of want to fiddle with moving, you know, the whole engine itself. You slowly just move it out a little bit, wiggle it, just make sure she's fully loose. You don't want her caught on anything here. Make sure you're that. Oh, it's so much coolant just spilled. Alright guys, so now that we have it kind of ready to be pulled out here, just kind of watch as far as anything getting caught and just kind of wiggle stuff around. One thing you want to make sure you look out for, at least on you know, with RB swaps, is you want to make sure you avoid hitting the steering shaft. I've noticed a lot of times you get caught up and you don't really want to keep tugging on it and getting it caught. You just want to move it around and it will slowly just start sliding across it. As you guys can see, slowly coming out. Just take your time, guys. We're going to go back around to this side and make sure everything's disconnected, which it is. We're looking really good. So just take your time, guys. Take your time. It does, you know, you don't want to rush it, especially if this is your first time. You don't want to rush things, guys. Now you want to mess with the jack at the bottom as well. I think I'm going to fully lower it. Okay, so now jack is fully lowered. And we should just be able to keep taking this out little by little, piece by piece. You know, it sounds pretty rough, but I mean, let's be real. You're getting an engine in the car here, so it's not going to be the smoothest process. However, don't be afraid to kind of manhandle things a little bit, or you know, don't be afraid to move things around or try and push like the motor itself around, just to kind of get more room. I'm going to push this back so I can get it through here. So, as you guys can see, it's pretty much out, right? And it was pretty simple, right? I mean, I thought it was. But yeah, here she comes. RB in all her glory. In all of her glory here. So, tell me that wasn't easy, right? Tell me this wasn't easy. Tell me this wasn't easy. And look at that. Now, it's out. Now all we gotta do, oh my god, do you guys see this? That looks so sweet. Oh my god. Are you guys able to see that? Look at that. You guys can definitely see that. Woo! That looks nice. Wow. Looks dope. If anyone's looking for a screamer pipe for an RB, let me know. If you guys want any parts, let me know. So we're just going to keep yanking it. And now we need to lift it up a tad. Now you just got to be careful here now, I guess. Like I said, obviously helps with two people, you know, obviously. But we're going to make do, guys. I'm actually going to remove the jack stands. And I'm going to lower the car. How does that sound, right? How does that sound for a plan? And now, believe it or not, this should...
Let's go back.
Alright Alright guys, so as you guys can see, we have the motor out, and I hope you guys kind of enjoyed the kind of time lapse and kind of footage along the side of that. Hope it kind of helped you guys out as well. That's pretty much it guys. I hope you really enjoyed the video, and now the fun stuff happens with the motor. We're going to start disassembling it, cleaning it up, and start building it. So also with the engine bay, we can clean that up. Alright, sorry about that guys, the camera died, but yeah, with the engine bay, we're also going to be painting it, cleaning it, kind of making it look a little bit cleaner. We might tub it. We'll see as far as that goes, but as of now, yeah, just gonna clean it up, make it look really nice, paint it, and all that good stuff. So yeah, and we have the RB chilling inside over here. Excuse the mess, but yeah, got the little motor chilling over here. I'm gonna take off the tranny and then put it up on a engine stand and stuff like that. Clean it all off, take the exhaust, intake stuff, all that stuff off. We have a car, you know, obviously full out and bare. But yeah, guys, I just want to say, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that red subscribe button. Will really mean a lot in the long run, as far as, you know, just having you guys sticking up to date as far as the build and other builds, as far as, you know, different cars, new people coming into the channel and stuff like that. But yeah, guys, as always, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and share it if you guys want to your friends. I'm sure they'll love it. And yeah, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Also, guys, I just want to add in, if you guys haven't followed me on any of my social media accounts, Twitter, Snapchat, which I now have, Instagram, Facebook, all 4 will be in the description below for you guys to check them out. And stickers, guys, as well. There will be links in the description for those. If I had this video up before Black Friday, or the end of Black Friday, all stickers that you guys will buy are buy one, get one free. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And as always, have a good one. Peace out.